Hello, welcome to Love and Style with your host, me, Michaela Passeri. And this is my first video article. Are you living to work or working to live? Are you working so hard at your business that you have no time to do the things that you enjoy the most? There is an old saying that we use a lot here in the States, and it is, are you living to work or working to live? And I can tell you from my experience and in viewing the differences that I've seen within this culture and the culture where I was born and come from, the Italian culture, there's a definite difference. There is a difference in the way of life. There's a difference in the way of viewing work. There's a difference in the way of viewing the enjoyment of life. And Italians definitely have mastered the enjoyment of life. So when we talk about working, the difference between working to live and living to work, we are really looking at the difference between how one culture can enjoy and knows how to enjoy one's life, and well, maybe another one doesn't. And there are many cultures out there that confront this question in different ways. And I wanted to take just a little bit of time to talk about what my experience has been, what I've seen between the two cultures that I know best, which is the American culture and the Italian culture. So, in taking a look at these two cultures, I can say that what I've most heard from the Italians about the Americans is, well, Americans work, work, work. They work to live. Their work is their life, and they don't know how to take time for themselves. And I've heard some people even say Americans don't know what values are. They don't have very concrete values like family. Where, on the other hand, Italians value family very, very much. So, I personally like to say that it's a different level of valuing. That I definitely wouldn't say that Americans don't have values and that Americans don't know how to value family. I think it's just a different way of doing it. So, in taking a look at that, there's also a different way of viewing work. On the other hand, what Americans say about Italians is, well, Italians, they know how to live, right? And they do. And they've proven that enjoying your life and working to live, meaning using your work as a means to an end, as a means to create the life that you want, enjoy the life that you want, enjoy your family, enjoy the world, enjoy your job, enjoy your surroundings, is just as easy as working, right? So if you have found yourself working, 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 and just kind of watched your life kind of pass you by, and you've been wondering, where have you been going? What have you been trying to do um, in this process of trying to get somewhere to then enjoy your life, but then your life is passing you by. So if you feel that you're one of those people, I would love to hear from you. I would love for you to respond to this newsletter. Just click reply, and I will get the email. And I would love for you to share your stories of how you perceive, one, the difference between living to work and working to live, and two, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a person that is in that hustle and bustle, work, 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 living to work type of mode? And would you want to find a way where you can create a win-win so that you can work, provide for your family, provide and have the lifestyle that you want, but at the same time create time for yourself, create some me space, create some time with your family, create some time to go explore the world. There are ways to do this, and Italians have proven it. It is totally possible. So I would love to hear from you. Just shoot me an email, and I will be getting back to you. Another point that I wanted to make in this quick video article is when we take a look at how Italians work to live, what really is at the basis of it? How do they do it? Well, I've found that there are two really key points. And the first key point is they set boundaries. They set boundaries in their professional life. They set boundaries in their personal life. They will distinguish when it's time to go home and leave work at work and then be home with your family, and when it's time to commingle. So just a quick, easy example. You do not want to call an Italian at the dinner hour. Mm-mm. Because if they do answer, first of all, they might not even answer the phone. But second of all, if they do, you've just given them permission to yell at you. Because they think that is disrespectful. It is a common known courtesy in the Italian culture to not call during dinner time, because dinner is a sacred space for family to come together, to create connection, to share their daily experience in their daily life, to kind of create a space of sanctity within the home life. So calling at dinner, not a good time. Taking business calls at home, also not really good. It's kind of frowned upon. So they set the boundaries. So for example, in a work environment, if you are especially a sole proprietor, if you are an entrepreneur, here in America, you'll take calls at all times. Hey, I've done it myself, so I'm with you. But in Italy, you don't do that. If you are libero professionista, I was trying to find the word in Italian, libero professionista, which is basically self-employed or freelance, you set your schedule. You set your schedule, you set your boundaries, and you don't take calls at lunchtime, and you don't take calls at dinner time. And if people are looking for you and they want you, they'll still be there in an hour or an hour and a half. So that's kind of their attitude. It's like, if you can't get me during the times that you know you're supposed to find me, then too bad, so sad for you. And that's really the attitude. I mean, another example, I was just talking with a friend of mine here in LA. He's got a business downtown, a showroom downtown, and he's Italian, but he's been here for many years. But, you know, just a simple example, he's had a client that is having all these requests, and he's like, I don't care how much stuff you're going to order from me, but man, this is too much. Like, you can't be trying to push the boundaries with me, because, or else I just don't care. I won't do business. It's like really a fine line. It's like, don't push over the edge, because then I don't, you know, my life and my space and my happiness is a lot more important. And that's kind of how Italians view it. The number two key point that I have found is that they prioritize. So they will prioritize, they will make their schedules, they prioritize things that need to be done first, things that have more importance. So they kind of organize themselves in that way so that they can fit the things that need to be done and the people that need to be talked to and the people that need to be met during those time frames that are considered business, so that they can take those other time frames that are considered lunch, dinner, social time, private time, weekend, to themselves and don't have to be bothered with work. So I hope that this video article has helped you in some way. Please let me know, because this is a new little venture for me. I would love to hear your feedback. And I'm going to say a presto, alla prossima. Ciao ciao.